Why does mental trial come upon a person? This is a question that echoes through every thinking mind. Why do we suffer confusion, anxiety, doubt, and unrest, even when we seek truth, strive to be good, or attempt to walk the path of righteousness? Why must the mind feel heavy with thoughts that it cannot fully understand or silence? Why must the soul feel so unsettled, even in moments of faith? The answer lies in the very nature of human existence. This world is not a place of comfort or permanence. It is a realm of testing. Every soul that enters this world is sent here for one essential purpose: to be tested. Everything we possess, our knowledge, our power, our emotions, and even our capacity to think, is part of this test. And among the hardest and most sacred forms of trial is the trial of the mind. We are not mere creatures of flesh. We are beings of reason. We have been given intellect, consciousness, and awareness. We are able to ponder the heavens and question the meaning of life. We can reflect on death, feel guilt, wonder about destiny, and even question the existence of our Creator. These abilities are not flaws. They are not errors in our design. Rather, they are integral tools in the trial that life represents. Mental trials come upon us to shape our inner selves, not the self that is seen by others, but the self that is only known to God, the self that lies hidden beneath layers of culture, ego, upbringing, and appearances. God does not judge us by our outer words or rituals. He judges by our hearts, and the heart is revealed only when it is pressured, when it is made to confront the unknown, the uncertain, the unseen. Doubts, fears, anxieties, and inner conflicts are part of the process that distills the soul. They are not punishments. They are necessary paths toward truth. Every person who seeks truth must first be broken of false certainty. The arrogance of knowing must be shattered before the humility of understanding can be born. Mental trials serve this purpose. They force a person to go beyond surface beliefs, beyond traditions, beyond assumptions. They make a person ask, what do I really know? What do I really believe? And why? There is a common misconception that to question is to disbelieve. But in truth, sincere questioning is the foundation of belief. It is only through struggle that the soul becomes purified. A belief that has never been tested is no more than inheritance, but a belief that has survived the fires of doubt and emerged stronger is a belief that belongs to the believer. It is part of his being. The human mind is a battlefield. On one side are the thoughts that call towards light, towards truth, honesty, submission, and meaning. On the other side are thoughts that pull toward darkness, towards arrogance, denial, rebellion, and despair. This battle is the essence of spiritual life, and it is in this battlefield that true faith is born. Mental suffering is like the heat that melts away impurities. Just as gold must be purified through fire, the heart must be purified through internal struggle. When a person is confused, when they wrestle with the purpose of life, the existence of God, the reality of death, or the truth of right and wrong, they are not failing. They are passing through a necessary phase of growth. Their soul is learning to see not with the eyes of tradition or hearsay, but with the vision of certainty. God does not require blind followers. He seeks conscious servants. People who choose him not because they were told to, but because they discovered him, through doubt, through questioning, through suffering, through contemplation, and ultimately, through surrender. Every thought that challenges you, every anxiety that keeps you up at night, every moment of despair that forces you to reflect, these are all doors. They are openings to something far deeper than comfort. They are invitations to draw near to God in a way that is real and transformative. If we respond to mental trials with humility, with honesty, with patience, and with sincere intention to find the truth, then those trials become gifts. They become the very tools that bring us closer to our true self and our true Lord. Sometimes God will place a person in continuous cycles of mental tribulation. They may feel like they are losing themselves, but in truth, they are being stripped of illusions. They are being prepared for a deeper clarity. The human soul clings to many veils, veils of pride, of cultural identity, of religious arrogance, of emotional attachments. And God, in His mercy, tears these veils one by one through mental trials so that the soul can finally see clearly. A person who has never doubted, never struggled, never been shaken, may seem firm, but their roots lie shallow. But the one who has been battered by storms, challenged by every voice within and without, and yet remains standing, such a person becomes like a tree rooted deep into the earth. Their faith is not borrowed. It is forged. Mental confusion is not a sin. Suppressing the search for truth is. To feel shaken is not wrong. To pretend that everything is fine when it is not is self-deception. True strength lies in embracing the test, in facing the questions, in crying out in prayer, "Show me what is true, guide me through this darkness." And the one who hears all, the one who sees what no one else sees, He responds to such cries in ways the world can never imagine. Sometimes His answer is not words, but peace. Not explanation, but stillness. Not visions, but an inner knowing. And that knowing is enough to calm every storm. When God loves a person, He does not leave them in ignorance. He does not let them live in shallow belief. He draws them toward truth, even if the path is hard. And the hardest part is often the mind, the questioning, the wondering, the fear of being wrong, the agony of doubt. But those who endure this with sincerity are eventually brought to a state where doubt can no longer exist, not because it is silenced, but because it has been answered. The mind is tested so that the soul can awaken. Pain is allowed so that purity can emerge. God does not abandon those in trial. He is closest to them. For it is only in trial that the heart truly calls upon Him. And those who call upon Him with truth in their hearts are never left unanswered. Mental tribulations are not just about individual growth. They are also a sign of responsibility. A mind that is troubled by the state of the world, by the suffering of others, by the question of meaning, is a mind that is alive. And God chooses living minds for noble tasks. The burden of thought is a sign of a soul chosen for purpose. If your thoughts weigh heavy upon you, it means you are not blind. If your heart aches with questions, it means your heart is awake. And the awake heart is a rare and powerful thing. It is the seed of transformation, not just of the self, but of the world. There are people who have walked this path before. People who have cried in isolation, who have been consumed by questions, who have feared they were lost, and yet, from that fire, they emerged as beacons. Thinkers, sages, poets, prophets. They did not escape their trials, they embraced them. And through that, they became light for others. So too must you. Do not curse your questions. Do not hate your doubts. Do not silence your unrest. Walk through it with patience and sincerity. Let the fire purify you. Let the questions refine you. And when you reach the other side, you will not just believe, you will know. That knowing will not be shaken. That faith will not depend on anyone else. It will be yours, written into your soul. It will not be the echo of another's voice. It will be your own voice whispering the truth you found in darkness. This is why mental trials come, not to destroy you, but to awaken you, not to break you, but to make you whole. Not to punish you, but to purify you and bring you home.